Hey, welcome back. Today I am going to mentally torture myself. This was more of a challenge for me than what I thought. I initially had this idea to talk about 5 drugstore products that I don't want to live without. And then I was like, you know what? It's kind of vague. Let's go ahead and toss in 5 high-end products as well. So that's what I'm going to do today. And when I say that most of you probably know me better than myself, I'm just preparing for people to be like, what about this product? What about this product that you talk about? Listen, I had to do some eliminating, some real deep mental thought to collect only 5 products in both the drugstore and high-end categories. So not every product is going to make the cut, but these were things that I just sat down and I was like, yo, like, I use these so much that I can't think of anything that could possibly replace them, you know? So that's what I'm going to chat about today. We're going to start out with drugstore and then transition into high end. So first up in my drugstore category, this is not one specific product. I'm literally already cheating at my own video. But this is kind of just a specific category at the drugstore, and it's Real Techniques brushes. I just truly don't know what I would do without these. They're some of my longest running brushes in my collection. When Sam and Nick released this collection, I had probably only been making videos for 1 to 2 years. And so especially, I still have my original blush brush. This one isn't it. I knew I was going to talk about the original one. Why didn't I grab it? For me, it's the price point, it's the quality, it's the longevity of these guys, and truly most of my Real Techniques brushes I would pick over my high-end brushes because they are just that good. One of my all-time favorites that I think everyone needs to have in their collection is the setting brush. I have actually done a video showing how you can use this brush to complete an entire face look, down from your foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, even to your eye makeup. It is such a versatile brush. Definitely, if not my favorite Real Techniques brush. And then you see me use the Deluxe Crease Brush and Dome Shadow Brush from Real Techniques. I use those for most of my cream or liquid eyeshadows. They just really get the job done and are very inexpensive. And then of course, everyone and their mother has a Real Techniques blush brush. And let's be honest, nobody really uses this for blush. I mean, of course, like if you're using powder blush, yes, obviously. But I use this for setting my face, for bronzer. I do occasionally use it for blush, but most of you know I'm not big on powder blush, so it's just a really great multi-purpose powder brush to have. Just wonderful quality brushes. Love them so much. I love a good fiber brow gel, and for years, you know, I used Glossier's Boy Brow. So Boy Brow was kind of like my product for my brows for many years, and then I stumbled upon e.l.f. Wow Brow. e.l.f. Wow Brow is a phenomenal dupe for Boy Brow. This is like a $3 to $5 product, whereas Boy Brow is in the $18 range. And I found that it performed just as well, if not better. And also, I really like the colors in the e.l.f. lineup a little bit better than the Glossier, which is interesting because most of the time I find higher end products have a better color selection in their brow products. The drugstore brow products tend to run on the warm to red side, and this product does not. One thing I also appreciate about it is that it's a pretty dry fiber brow gel, and I find that most of the fiber brow gels I've tried at the drugstore are really wet and they look like your eyebrows have been painted on. This is not. It's very dry. It has a lot of fibers, and it really does a good job of filling in the brows, even if you don't use like a pencil. Really, you cannot go wrong with this product. Even if you try it and you don't like it, you have not wasted a ton of money. I mean, how are we gonna get through a drugstore favorites without mentioning the pioneers of the lash game? And for me, that's Ardell Lashes. I mean, if you are remotely interested in makeup in the slightest, and if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you probably are, Ardell Lashes have made it into your life at least one time. I mean, whether it's just for special occasion, if you wear them daily, for maybe your kid's prom, we've all used them, and I'm just not the type of person that's going to go out and spend 20 bucks on a pair of faux mink lashes that barely fit my eyes. I find that Ardell have always been so consistent in making lash styles for different eye shapes, for different eye sizes. We've all had a good demi-wispy moment. To me, that's like the epitome of a classic lash, is a demi-wispy. And they even make baby demi-wispies for people who have slightly smaller eyes. So yeah, for me, I mean, I'm just thinking like, they're the only lashes that I wear. So if something were to happen to them, then I'd be screwed, because I really don't, I don't care about other lashes. It's Ardell for me, that's it. So for a long time, I was on a demi-wispy kick. That's pretty much like the only Ardell lashes that I used. But I haven't been wearing lashes as frequently, probably in the past like 3 to 4 years. I've really let down on lashes. I'm sure most of you have noticed that in my videos, but recently if I want a little extra pop, I've been using the Ardell just individual lashes, and I use these because Hindash uses them on a lot of his clients in his videos. They just always look so natural and polished, and once you get the hang of applying them, it's pretty easy. You only have to pop on like 3 to 4 to really make your lashes stand out. So these have been my go-to recently. These are the double up pack, but normally I just use like the standard medium length individual lashes. I think I'm ready to say that these are probably the best cream / liquid eyeshadows that I found at the drugstore. It's very hard for me to recommend cream eyeshadows at the drugstore because I'm very critical when it comes to performance, and these were ones that I discovered last year, and I find myself using them so often because they have such a stunning finish, and it's the L'Oreal Brilliant Eyes liquid eyeshadows. So these are not only super versatile in the sense that they're very moussey texture, so you can easily mix colors. I actually have these 2 shades mixed on my eyes today, which are Diamond Drop and Bronze Light. It gives me a nice little toasty, shimmery lid here. So yeah, in a sense, they're a little bit more versatile than even using like a cream shadow stick. And a lot of people will be like, well, what about Maybelline Color Tattoo? Maybelline Color Tattoo, I don't know. The pot formula to me is not as versatile and easy to work with. Also, I think that these are amazing like one and done eyeshadows. You can easily just pop them on and you have an instant just bright doe-eyed effect, and they come in a ton of really gorgeous shades as well. I also make sure that I press them into the eye. I don't really swipe a ton on my eye with this product. They do dry down, and once they're dry, they're not budging. I do also really like that about them, but they give you enough time to work with them before they dry down. So yeah, really lovely product. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Last but not least, we have a product I have been using for years, since I can remember getting into makeup, since I can remember making videos. This is a product that has always been in my collection that I always use and I always recommend. And it is the NYX Slim Lip Pencil, just the classic sharpening NYX lip liners. I really like this formula because it's no fuss, like it's nothing super fancy. It comes in a ton of colors. There's a color for everyone. I also tend to lean a little bit more towards the drier formula in my lip liners. And when I say that I eliminated my favorite high-end lip liner from my high-end selection that we'll get to in just a minute, I eliminated those because they are very similar to the NYX ones. So most of you know I am ride or die for Charlotte Tilbury lip cheats. Like, love those MFers. They are, I just get so excited about the colors, and it's just one of those products that I just love using. You just pick it up and you love using it. And I was going to include it in my high end, but I was like, you know what? I mean, the colors can be duped in the NYX, and they are close enough in formula that I feel like I've already talked about them being dupes. So yeah, I kicked out my lip cheats to include the NYX Slim Lip Pencils. So yeah, anytime I'm at Ulta and I'm getting a new lip color and I feel like I don't have an accommodating lip liner for it, I'll go to the NYX section and get one of these. Super inexpensive. Most of the time buy one, get one half off. No fuss. Yeah, good classic product. So kicking things off in the high-end category, we're going to start with complexion, and I had to choose a foundation that just does it all for me. It is longevity-wise the longest wearing foundation in my collection. It can go from sheer to full coverage. It just looks beautiful. It has a nice kind of in-between satin finish to it. And it's the bareMinerals Bare Pro. So this, when it first came out, like, gosh, this has been out for like 5 or 6 years at least. I was not a fan of this product. And I remember it's because I was really into like ultra glowy, dewy foundations. And that ain't me anymore, okay? I'm getting older. I don't need all the extra glow, but I also don't need something that's super flat. So I need something that's in between, and this has that finish for me. But something I also really appreciate about it is that it does have the capability to be really full coverage, but still look natural. Sometimes in the summertime, I'll mix this with like an SPF moisturizer and create like a tinted moisturizer. And since it still has the original like longevity formula, it will still last for a very long time out in the hot summer heat. So I just really appreciate this this foundation. It's called Performance Wear Liquid, and it's one of those products that has kind of a like cliche tagline or like a gimmicky tagline, but it actually is performance. Like, it does hold up so well on the skin, but still manages to look natural. You can do a ton of things with it. Always been a fan, always will be. So yeah, if I could just pick one, this guy would probably be it. Let's talk about this guy right here, Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Contour Wand. Most of you know I'm a fiend for any type of liquid or cream bronzer, and I'm always on the hunt for like that superior formula, and nothing comes close to me, not only formula wise but also color wise, than the Hollywood Contour Wand. I use the shade Fair Medium. It's a lovely neutral tone. It's not too pink and it's not too yellow or orange. It's perfectly in between, and I always say that this is like a foolproof product. You really can't mess it up. Even if you apply too much product, somehow it still manages to blend out. Sometimes I'll add it to my foundations. If they're a little too light on me, I'll mix it in, and it's just a solid product that I love so much. Again, another one of the products that I get really excited to use because I know it's just gonna make my makeup look that much better. A lot of people hate the packaging on these products, and I totally understand. They can get a bit messy. You've got like the sponge tip applicator here. As long as it has a twist like open and close cap, as long as you keep it closed, you really don't have anything to worry about. If you do accidentally travel with it and leave the cap open, you are probably going to be in for a mess. And then the amount of product is also very deceiving. A lot of people get this, they buy it, and it feels empty. It's like a very lightweight product. It feels like there's no product in it. I have had this for over a year, use it 3 to 4 times a week, and it's still going strong. It's like the product is never ending in this little sponge. I just can simply get a little bit out on the back of my hand, close the cap, and I still have product like in this tube that I haven't squeezed out. So don't be afraid if you do purchase this and you get it in and you're like, what the hell did I just buy? There's nothing in here. There's product in there. It will last you, trust me. Of course, we have the lovely Daniel Sandler watercolors. These are products I have championed for about 3 years now, and there's just kind of no turning back once you try them. I think the majority of you who have tried these based on my recommendation, you say the same thing. There's nothing else out there like these, okay? They are so innovative and beautiful. They look very youthful on the skin. Perfect if you have mature skin and powder blushes are starting to look a little dry on you. These will not do that. They will make you glow from within, and there's a ton of different finishes. So if you're, some of these have a little bit of like a sheen or a sparkly undertone to them. If you're not into that, then you should be able to tell or see on the website which ones have that finish and which ones don't. But my all-time favorite shade, I'll put a swatch up for you. It's probably a toss-up between Angel and Caress. Angel is perfect for me when I'm at the skin tone I'm at right now, very light skin tone, and it's this ethereal, perfect hint of pink. It does have a bit of a luminous finish to it. And then Caress, I love using in the summertime. It's the perfect peachy color, doesn't have any shimmer or glitter tone to it. It just looks so fresh and summery. I don't know. Those two are definitely my two of my most used. Generally, I do have a coupon code for these on Skin Store or Look Fantastic. If I don't have it or if it's not active, I'll try to contact them and get one going again. But yeah, just know they're lovely little babies in my collection. Nothing like them on the market. I promise you'll be floored. So I was thinking of lip products, and I mean, truly, I was going through like Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are some of my all-time favorite lip formulas, or just lip colors. The lip cheats, obviously. Fenty gloss bombs are ones that I use a lot. And I was just trying to think, like, what is something that just I have found cannot be replicated? And although I think you could probably get close to replicating these, you probably can replicate them, let's be honest. In my collection and in my experience, and I have tried a lot of the glosses, like we know I love a good lip product. Nothing gives me the shine like these do, okay? And very simple, very easy to remember, Glossier lip glosses. The clear and the red especially. I'm wearing the red today, and instantly it just makes your lips look so juicy. I mean, I use these in campaign videos a lot because the shine is just, it's like this ultimate shine. They immediately make your lips look so full and shiny and healthy. And yeah, I had to simplify it. I mean, they don't come in crazy colors or anything like that, but you can wear, especially the two colors I just showed, you can wear them with anything, with lip liner, with lip balm, with a lipstick. It's just, you know, a very classic product that's gonna match whatever you're wearing on your lips already. And they do look stunning by themselves as well. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious here. Caviar sticks. I mean, obviously, I do 99.9% of my freaking looks with these little sticks right here. And you guys have absolutely been going nuts on purchasing these because they are sold out. Like, the Sephora website has been sold out of especially the specific shades that I mentioned that I love since Black Friday. Like Black Friday, when I did a video around that time showing my favorite caviar stick combinations, and like they just were sold out. Like, I went to the caviar stick page to check. A lot of people were like, I don't see this color, I don't see that color. I went and there were literally X's all over half the shades. And so then I started Ulta, you know, carries Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. Now I started linking Ulta. And then eventually, like right now, I'm linking the Laura Mercier website because that seems to be the only place that has the majority of shades in stock. So you guys have been going nuts on purchasing these caviar sticks. I do want to say the Laura Mercier website has a bundle deal now where you can buy two for, I want to say it's like at least $10 off. Like, you can do a duo bundle and it's like $10 off, and then they have a 15% off coupon code that you can use when you sign up for emails. So I talked about that on my Instagram recently, and a lot of you guys took advantage of it, but I will put that down below. Obviously, we don't need to discuss this. We know why these are key, why these are precious, you know, pieces of gold to my makeup collection. They are it. Like, they are the it product for me. Okay, those are my five drugstore, my 5 high end. I hope you enjoyed seeing those. I'm sure a lot of you guessed what products were going to be in the lineup. And then I feel like I might have thrown a little curveball here and there for some of you, and I am fully expecting to probably get called out for that. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what some of your 5 products are, or your 5 drugstore, 5 high-end that you can't live without, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.